How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my 100 by 100 park build of Heavenly Hills. Last couple days ago, I finished the pier section of the park, and now moving on to a few things that happened in this episode. I built a turtle boat thing. I thought that would be appropriate for an ocean-themed area of the park, so I built the turtle ride thing. And I needed to have one with a track because, I don't know, the one thing about these boat rides is that if you don't have a track, then the guests always get lost. But the track never looks really that good. What I used to do is make the color of the track the blue of the water, so it might blend in a little bit, but you could always still see it. And now using OpenRCT2, I can use the tile inspector to make the pieces invisible, so it looks like they're going whatever way they want to go, but they are not. They're actually going on a set path. So that's what I did here. I used the tile inspector, made all the pieces invisible, and just built a little small building here to match the building, to match the few buildings next on the pier that are the same color. So the one thing I still need to do is make an entrance for the pier. I never got around to doing that yet. I might do that next episode. We'll see. But for now, I went ahead and also put a swinging ship on the pier. I felt it looked empty a little, so I added another ride. And I might add more rides as I go along, just because, I think the pier could be a little bit more full, and I feel like it's missing something, but whatever. For now, that's what it looks like, and then I went ahead and moved on to the back portion of this hill right here. I have this section with all the log flume and the mine coaster. I wanted to add one more thing on the opposite side of it, so that's where I went ahead and built this roller coaster to kind of add in one other thing on the opposite side of the hill. That's what it's called. And that's basically this section right here is all just looping around this hill and going in and out of it, and just trying to be a little bit exciting that way, going in and out with these tunnels, and that's it. And I think this was called Tunnel Chaser, or Tunnel, is that right? I think so, whatever. We'll find out in just a minute. Yeah, so now so this is a part of the episode that I spent a lot of time decorating this, the station platform and adding a building, because it didn't quite look right when I was building it, and I just couldn't quite get it the way I wanted it to. Eventually I came up with something I was mildly happy with and that I thought might work. And now just changing the colors, making it blend in a little bit with its environment, and I wanted it to blend in both with the forest and the beach. I wanted it to be like a beach ride, but also one that blends in with the forest a little bit. It's supposed to kind of be a little bit of both, so that's what ended up happening. And most of the building of this episode is going to be building with this roller coaster and building the building here. And yeah, I guess this, again, I'm using the window technique that I learned from Darklink. Make sure to check out his channel. If you're watching this, you probably have seen him already, but he had a great tutorial about making windows that are a bit more realistic looking, and I've been using that tutorial, and it's been helping a lot. The windows actually look a lot better, and they look realistic, and they look like windows you'd actually see in real life, so I went ahead and did that. And once again, the tip is to use the glass pane windows, and then those three little the three poles, you put the poles in front of the glass panes, and it actually adds in an extra little line, so it actually makes it look a little bit more realistic. And actually, I use this golden roof tile that I've used throughout the rest of the park, and honestly, I might have to get rid of it. It's just not, I don't love it, and I might go back to that whatever pirate shanty themed something. All right, that's my phone going off again. But anyway, that is mostly what it ended up looking like. I think it still looks okay. It's not amazing, but I can live with it. And it's, and the front of it looks I think the front of it looks a lot better than the rest of it. So that's what we ended up with. And I think next was, I just kind of terraformed the side of the mountain and the side of the hill, and finally finished up this section of the park. This section's finally done, and just tried to also make the beach look a little bit more realistic and make it look better, adding in some trees. And now again, I'm a big tree spammer. I'm not gonna lie, I do think trees, there's a lot of trees in life. I don't know, like at least where I live, there's a crap ton of trees, and I feel like when I add in more trees, it just looks more accurate to real life. So that's what I did there, and now I am building another building food court. Looking back, the building food court idea is not something that I've seen a lot in real life. I might, when I make my next park, I'm probably gonna do something different for the food stalls. I might do I'll have like a food and a drink stall, and then kind of make a restaurant, because that's really what you see at a theme park, is the restaurants. And if you go on the Discord for Dirklake's channel, or the Discord for Marcel Voss's channel, there's amazing designs for buildings that you can just make that are not custom scenery, that are just in-game scenery buildings that they look really good. So I might use some of those designs and try and make buildings, and rather than like a giant cathedral for food court. I don't remember where I got the idea to do this from, but I've been doing it for a while, and it's just something that I got used to doing. So and also because I did it for another area of the park, you can see I keep looking back to that other building, and that's because I was trying to see how I designed the other one to kind of make it look similar. Because one other thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create sections of the park where their sections are each different colors. So I'm trying to make a section of the park with the gray roof and yellow tiles, and then I also had a section where it was the gold roof and the red tiles. So I'm trying to kind of add some, I don't know what the word is, like synergy, is that the right word? Whatever. So that's basically it. I just went ahead and decorated this with the yellow rooftop. And honestly, I've thought about maybe tearing this down as well and restarting, because I don't love it. It's not quite what I was going for. I think it might be a little bit too big. I might get rid of a few stalls and make it a little bit smaller. But I did want it to, stand out when you zoom out of the park map, and I think it does. So the rest of this, and that's pretty much going to be it. I just added some trees to this and terraformed a little bit. And yeah, that's going to be mostly this episode. Again, if you guys have any ideas for what I should build, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. If you guys watched my 5 tips video yesterday, thank you guys so much. I got way more views than I normally do, so I really, really appreciate that. And that's going to be mostly it for this video. Here is what I'm working with so far. That's the full product park for now. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.